All right, John. 3 games in the season so far. Just kind of talk about your team and how you think you've done so far.
As a team, I think we're really strong. I know there's things we can get better on, and things we're doing really well. So it's all about chipping away and getting better each practice. And I feel like we're doing that game by game. Yeah.
Yeah. Like special teams wise, punting and you in particular. I mean, what do you think you've done well so far, and what are some things you think you could do better?
So far, I feel like I've been really average. I mean, I know what I'm capable of. The coaches know what I'm capable of, so they expect, the best out of me.
Yeah.
And I don't think I've given that so far. Special teams wise, our coverage is really good. Our punt team's really good. Our field goal team's really good.
Yeah.
But personally, I can hold back kicks a little bit more, stop kicking, out kicking the coverage, put it up in the air a bit more, and get some more fair catches in. So my goal for the rest of the year is try and minimise punt return.
Yeah. I know you've been here since the spring, so I know this whole American football thing is kind of new to you, but you've had some time to adjust. But you're 3 live games in. How's that kind of been for you, just the experience of playing in front of live crowds and everything?
It's awesome. It's kind of crazy though. Like the games itself, I go out there, I'm really super calm. Crowds don't faze me. Like the play doesn't faze me. I'm really more nervous here at practice when the coaches are putting me under, a lot of pressure, so that the games become easier. And that's what it's been so far. It's sort of been, I wouldn't say a walk in the park, but game time seems like everything's a lot slower than practice. So, but it's awesome to be out there. 3 games in,
So
9 more to go.
Like the first snap you got, in the first game. I mean, how was that for you? Did you have any butterflies before you did it, or
The first game?
Yeah.
No, none at all.
Good?
It's weird because when I'm warming up, I can tell whether I'm in a groove or not, and I'm in a rhythm. And if I'm in that rhythm and I'm getting myself in that rhythm, then I've just got to maintain that. So I know when I go out there, I'm going to hit a good ball. So it's more it's more just staying calm than anything. I'm in no position to be ramped up and I've just got to stay calm and stay composed. That's my role.
Is that kind of just your mentality on the sideline till you wait, to go out there? Is that kind of your routine, or do you have a routine in that?
I don't have a routine yet. I sort of just stay calm. I follow everyone around, try and get around as many people as I can, encouraging the team. And then when it's my time to go on, I'll get a couple of kicks in the net, make sure my contacts, my drops, everything's good, and then I'll go out there and do what I can.
Yeah. Just going back to your adjustment, like I said, this is all kind of new to you and everything like that. But I mean, dog here. But just in terms of your teammates, how's that relationship been with your teammates so far?
It's perfect. We're actually, the whole team here is super, super close. Everyone's very tight. Everyone hangs out with each other outside of football, which is what you want in a team. So I feel like we're on the right path. We're 3 games in. We're 1 and 2, and I feel like we'll start to dominate Conference USA once these conference games start rolling in.
Yeah. I know you're relatively older, right? How old are you?
I'm 24.
24, so you get any old man jokes?
I get a lot of that, but you just cop it on the chin and you move on. There's
exactly.
nothing much you can do about it.
Crafty veteran.
Yeah.
You said you played Australian rules football.
Yep.
I mean, does those skills, how much do they translate to American football? Just in your opinion.
They do and don't. I mean, it's a completely different skill. Like Aussie rules football, you're sort of guiding the ball down to your foot, whereas this, you're sort of releasing it in the air and letting it float down. So it's a bit different. I mean, the environment has a lot more impact on your drop. Like if you drop it high and it's windy, it tends to move off your foot. So it's that's been the biggest challenge. But other than that, I'm used to people rushing at me while I'm kicking, so that hasn't been too much of a problem. So I feel like the switch has been relatively quite easy, to be honest.
Special teams wise, I know you've kind of probably been in the film room looking at it with your coaches. What do you kind of see with UAB and what they kind of bring in terms of their coverage and maybe pressure and everything like that?
Well, UAB they look like more of a return team, so they tend to the coaches don't reckon they'll rush me too much, but in saying that, we've got to be ready for that rush just in case. We haven't really been tested like that yet, so we are expecting that this week, but in saying that, they have tendency to be a more return team, so they focus on bringing the ball back rather than trying to block it.
Gotcha. All right, sounds good, John. Appreciate it, man.